All right, guys, my name's Rodney. That's Cody behind the camera. Got a 2013 Ford Escape 2.0. This car bought at the auction. When we started driving it, we noticed a bumping noise in the passenger side. We thought for sure that it was a strut. Raised it up in the air, checked the strut, checked the A-arm bushing, checked everything we could check on the passenger side, sway bar, and could not find anything wrong with it. So we drove it around for a little while, and then we accidentally found it. We pulled it up on a hill, put a lot of pressure, which put a lot of pressure on the engine and the transmission. So when we went to start it up, we heard the bumping noise. So then we figured we've got a mount problem. Sure enough, we pulled it back into the shop, pulled the engine mount off of the passenger side, and I'm going to show you. Before you try to pull this cover off, make sure you pull your stick out, because those covers are hard to come off and they will break that stick. So you pull your cover off, you pull your coolant tank up out of there, you can lay it over to the side, you can get right to your mount. Now, before you start pulling this mount, what you want to do is get you a jack and put it up underneath the engine. Now, what we've got is we have got we've got a flywheel mounted on ours, so it's a good flat surface. You can use a piece of 2x4 or something like that. You need something that'll go up against the bottom of the engine that's not going to crack or bust the aluminum. And also make sure that you're far enough to this side of the car. You don't want to be underneath your transmission trying to raise your engine up.
Also on these, you want to make sure that you watch out for this little sensor hanging down off of your AC.
Yep. Good call, Cody. To get this mount off, you have 3 18mm nuts, and you got 2 15mm bolts. Now, when you pull this nut off of here, you're liable to pull this whole stud out. Don't worry about that. It'll go right back in. It'll be just fine. It'll bottom out, and then it'll thread the nut back down where it needs to go. So that's not a problem. We've already changed this mount. It took care of our problem. No more noise. Car runs smooth, drives smooth. This is the old mount, and as you can see, right there was all of our noise. The mount was bouncing off of this other part of the mount frame and running the noise right into us. To put this mount on, it'll come with this hanging down like this. Want to be straight out, you'll put this mount on and you'll take a hammer and you'll fold these in on this bracket. Down inside of here, you'll fold them in on that bracket. You'll just take a hammer and tap them right down against that bracket, and that's what holds it on there. Just make sure that you put it on the same way that you tuck it off, so that everything will bolt up the way it's supposed to. I hope this helps you out. It kind of baffled us for a little bit. We was glad we found it, and we're glad we can share it with you. Thanks.